the good life. Do we know when the Bible was introduced to the world? Do you know when the Bible was introduced to the people that brought you up? The Bible wouldn't be in existence today if not of the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages is when the Christian owners, which are the Catholic Church, come together and plan to write a book that will benefit them, and in order for them to be able to control their people very well and to control the minds of individuals around the world also, if possible. So the Bible was introduced to the masses during the Dark Ages. And during this moment, every information was suppressed. Everything was hidden. No one must read or say anything about the book when the book come out. You must not try to argue. If you try to argue, you'll be hanged to death or you'll be killed. And this period started, the Dark Ages was around the 1330 cycle ago. So this lasted like more than 10 years. Dark Ages lasted like more than 10 years, if I'm not wrong now. But it lasted a while. Then they brought out this book out. And before this occurred, the Egyptians were already conquered by the perpetrators and the backbiters. What should I use? Which word should I use? The betrayers of the Roman Greco empires against the Egyptians. Most of the old teachings that the Romans and Greece know today, thanks to the Egyptians. The Egyptians taught those people that you think that they are the father or the mother of something. The physics, the science, everything. Without the Egyptians, nothing would have been in existence today. You won't have therapists. You won't have those Greek writers. Those people that they say that they invent mathematics. Without the Egyptians' teachings towards them and to them, we won't be talking about all these things today. We won't be calculating or be trying to solve any equation, know where the planet is, how many planets, what is 1 + 1, 2 + 2, things like that. So all credit goes first to the Egyptians. And before the Bible was invented, the Alexandria city in Egypt was invaded by the Romans. They invaded that place. They took the most important manuscript that they needed. Then to form this book, the Bible is a mixture of many deities. The deities of the ancient Indians and other many things, ancient African, ancient Egyptians. Then with a brief of the Roman story too. They jump pack everything together to form the Bible. And to make sure they sell and to make you be scared to hell when you hear anything about the Bible and what God have to tell you. Because at the end of the day, the Bible and religion in all is to make you believe that God said a certain thing. So you will have to do it. And even though it is not God that wrote it, but when they show you that this is the Bible, God wrote this thing, God said that you should do this thing, God said that you should kill your child when your child abuses you, God said that He will burn you in hell when you refuse to follow Him. And that is that God. That is the God of that Bible. The authorizer of that book is the God of the Bible. Then the main God again, the people, they make us understand the main book again that God is light. God is light. And many things to hide everything, to hide the real meaning of the Bible, so that you won't easily get the meaning of the Bible, and you won't easily have use and have a real meaning to give the Bible. At the end of the day, the Bible, apart from the whole history and the whole manipulating and parables, hidden word, to not make the young even understand. Because at the end of the day, the Bible is not for the young. The Bible is for the matured people. People that can comprehend. People that can comprehend what is it. Then you will use it for your own benefit. As you all know, spirituality is not corporate. It's a private practice. So when you have matured enough, then you have come in accord and come to know that the Bible is not about you worshiping that God of the Bible that said that you should obey, you should worship Him, you should bow down your head. And again, the Bible is full of many contradictions. And the Bible was introduced to your parents like that, so your parents give you the Bible, make you grow up in it, and then passing the same teachings that was taught to them. May it be right or wrong, they pass it to you. So it's now up to you now to go and find out what is the Bible. The Bible was given to the population in order for the population to be easily controlled, whereby everyone, millions of people, starting from the people here in the Roman Greco world, we have one thought, and they will go only by one thinking sensation and one thinking field. In a way that you can't think outside the box, you can't think on your own, you can't come to reason in a different way. So they make sure it's like that. And those days, when you try to think out of the box, or we have to think out of what they wrote, there's a punishment for you to pay. There's a death penalty. There's many negative and wicked things that happened during those dark ages. And those times, many people are not accepting it either. Many people were not accepting the Bible over here in the Roman Greco world because they know that spirituality was what the Egyptians practiced. And the Egyptians has also influenced the life of other people, because other people went to Egypt and to the motherland to go and learn knowledge, to go and get everything, to go and understand what life is about, and to go and understand themselves. So from there, the people took that and took it back to their place. Then they know that, okay, this is spirituality. The Egyptians, the ancient world is all about spirituality, and it's not about them worshiping people. That is why even till today, in Europe, in Roman Greco world, you won't see many religious people. It's only people that were now later on given and forced the Bible into their hands, that are still in full with the religion and the Bible of a thing. Being an atheist is not an option. Being an atheist means you don't believe that there is God. So you have to know that there is God. The sun shining is a God, because without that God, without that sun outside of us, first of all, that is the first God. I can't be here being happy and the grass growing, our crop growing. The photosynthesis won't happen without the sun. So that is a representation. That is one representation of God in our life. Nature is a God. There's a saying that If you want to know God, get to know nature. And we are part of the nature creator. We are the present and the example of the creation of nature, because we are not built by man's hands. As they said in the Bible, written again, the temple of the Most High is not built by men's hand. So people going to church, going to mosque, going to everything, they entice people. They entice because they know that people love fancy things. So especially the mosque, you see golden. The head of the mosque is golden, but that reflects the rising sun. On top the mosque head reflects the rising sun. So that is for you to know that religion, they eat everything. It's all about the worship of the sun and the deity of the sun. Muslim especially deals with the moon and Saturn, which is the sun also. Saturn was previously a sun. It does shine like this, like the sun now. Saturn before. The moon and the sun and the Saturn, which was formerly sun before. That is the deity of Muslim. Christianity is only the deity of the sun, but they make you worship ordinary man. They make you have that imagery in your head. Those people that they have created and they have molded. So that is it. How the Bible came into existence, let me say now, into your parents' hands, then they pass it through down. They pass it down. Before they were brought and taken to ancient motherland in Africa, many things happen. It takes the Crusaders to force that into people's life. The Crusaders went with swords to go and tear people and make that invasion over people's life existence, over people believe, and them knowing that they are the God of themselves. So that is it. This video shouldn't be too long so that many people would watch it with you. Okay, family, we'll speak later. This is just a preview of how the Bible came into existence. How the Bible was given to you through your parents, your grandparents. Okay, family. Peace. The good life.